My name is Delphine. I'm Onenergy Qigong coach. And welcome everyone to our first Ask Master Dai event. And we've got great feedback from you guys and collect a few questions that Master Dai will cover today. About the Onenergy Institute, if this is your first time, I'll just spend a few words. Onenergy Institute is a non-profit organization registered in British Columbia, Canada since 2017. And our mission is to help everyone, no matter your background, your culture, your belief, to provide you with the tool and teaching to enhance your health and help you awaken your inner healing ability. So we provide online courses and programs. We also have the app that you can download and use for free. Okay, and today we're honored to have Master Dai to join us. Of course, today we will ask Master Dai lots of questions.
How are you doing, Coach Delphine?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you, Master Dai.
I haven't had a chance to greet you and all the people here. So remind me the first question.
Oh yeah, okay. The first question is lots of people, they have this seems quite common issue, which is after they practice Qigong, of course, first of all, they are new to Qigong. Okay, so after they practice Qigong, they're actually feeling tired. Okay, instead of feel like being boosted with energy, they feel tired. They feel like a little bit sleepy. They can't like, oh my God, why I feel so tired? I feel sleepy after practicing, the first few sessions Qigong. Is there anything wrong?
There's nothing wrong. It's quite common, quite normal. I remember when I first time learned standing meditation. I would stand there, just meditate. I remember I falling asleep.
Okay.
So I just feel so tired. So this is quite common especially for new beginner to learn Qigong. Because let me give you an example why this happened. Okay, so you know how to ride a bicycle, right? Sometimes you ride bicycle. I ride bicycle. So when you ride a bicycle, and sometimes it happened, you hit something or a nail punched into your tire, and your tire get flattened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after your tire flat, you want to find where is the hole. You want to fix it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you find it? Because it's flattened, it's hard to see where is the hole, right? So you start to pump air into it. When you start pumping air into it, and you can hear, or even you can put some soap water on it, then you will see bubbles popping up, right? You will hear a sound, a leaking sound. So you'll see where the leaking is, the hole is. Yeah. So when you before you practice Qigong, there is some situation in your body, lack of qi, some place. There is a lack of energy, and there is some not balanced. So when you practice Qigong, you get more energy. When the energy inside of you, then the place lack of qi, there is something that leaking, just like the hole leaking air in the tire, can become more apparent, like more noticeable. So you will feel and see it more obviously to you. It's like suddenly, sometimes you feel it's getting worse. If you have this situation like stomach pain or headache, but for a long time, you didn't feel it for a long time because it's become stable at a lower level, but you already get used to it. But once you start to practice Qigong, especially when you're new, you improve a lot, just like when we start you learn a new skill, you suddenly feel like, I'm the pro.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you, Master Dai. So did you mean that after practicing Qigong, our sensation will be more, like we become more sensible? So we have more sensation, so we can feel more. Like in the past, we didn't feel it, but it's there.
Correct.
The problem is there. But now we practice Qigong, we become sensible. That's why we can feel tired.
Yeah.
Right? Because we
Exactly.
have, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like just you walking long time in a flat ground. You get used to this pace and how much you energy you use to walk, but suddenly it's getting uphill. When you get uphill, you feel tired for a while. If your body have not used to this new situation, new condition. But after you practice longer, for more, you will get used to this, and your body will adapt to this new situation, and you won't feel tired anymore. So this happen a lot in the beginning. Yeah.
Okay.
So your body will adjust.
Mean...
So just don't give up. Okay, it will get easier. So this also happen in Qigong. So what you need to do is keep at it. Don't stop. Keep doing it. Otherwise, it will all happen over again if you stop. So feeling sometimes tired while practicing, or feeling especially when you have pain in the past and start to feel this pain again, don't get worried about this. This is very common in Qigong practice. Or sometimes you even feel worse. It's like more pain, but you won't feel like it's as suffer as before. It's different because it's a different kind of pain. It's just to indicate that you get more energy. And this is a sign that you're getting better. You are on the path of getting better. So don't stop. Don't let this feeling scare you. If you feel confused or you feel not comfortable, talk to your coach. Keep practicing, and it will happen. It will pass. So this is all part of a healing, a growing, a process. So
okay.
Yeah.
To hear that is more clear, right? Because I know that lots of people be intimidated by this, the new feeling, whether they feel tired, or they feel pain after practice, and they feel like, oh, am I doing it right? Is Qigong good for me? Right? All the questions and will come up. Okay, so it's good to have your clearance and answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. What's the other question? Oh, here, there's an interesting one. Okay. It says, or she has a 3-year-old grandkid. She's asking, is there anything that she can teach her little 3-year-old to help her with the Qigong journey? 3 years old, little ones. What would you answer?
Great. Yeah, it's fantastic. You think about teaching a kid Qigong and give them, open them up to this whole new concept, and maybe help them to see a different world. Starting Qigong at early age is perfect. It's wonderful because Qigong is suitable for anyone. Anyone can learn Qigong at any age. But sooner is better than later. And for kids, so it's perfect for them because they haven't had those other stuff like limitations put on in their mind. For them, everything is new. And watching the TV, it's quite amazing. But learning Qigong is actually they're the same. For them, it's same thing. It's fantastic new thing to explore. So for them, you need to be a model for them because kids, they want to mimic adult, they want to copy what they're doing, especially those people close to them. You can be a good model for them. You don't need to teach them math or literature. It's not like that because Qigong is different. It's different concept, different approach to life. So what you need to do is show them that you are doing Qigong regularly, daily, and what you are doing, show them that, let them to be with you, to get closer to you. When you practice a lot, this happen a lot when we practice Qigong, and we gather Qi, gather all the energy around us. You amplify the energy and create a Qi field around you. So not just other people, the animals or other plants, other life form, they will feel, they will understand, they want to get close to you. So this happened a lot in the past when we practice. There are some animals, small animals come closer to us. They are not come here to do some harm or something. They are not scared. They were not scared of us even. They just come and sit there quietly, and some just falling asleep. They're so quiet and peaceful. So they enjoy, they understand, not understand, they feel it. They feel the energy. They feel the energy. So they sit there and enjoy our company, the energy, feel harmonized, the connection. So it's also happened to the little kids. When they around you, they can feel there's something different. And they will be influenced, also synchronized with you in this chi field. So what you do is focus on your practice and expand yourself, include them into your chi field, into the loving chi field, and let them be with you. So they will be influenced. It's more than a verbal communication. It's more than that. So if you want to show them what practice they can do, you can start with 开合. The 开合, I show a lot this even in the webinar. It's a very good start practice. You put a hand like this and do little kai and he, and let them focus on the in the middle, the space between your palm, and be calm and feel. Don't tell them what they can feel, and everybody has the different feeling because of a different condition. But definitely, some people will feel something, and this is a very good start. Let them to understand what is qi, to feel qi before they understand what is qi, to feel what's around their body and what is available actually is more than what you can see. This is a very good start for you to teach the little kids to what is qigong. So this is very cool.
That's very cool. That's interesting because really this La Qi seems very so simple, right? Everybody can do.
Yes.
And especially the kids. I think if you tell them about, feel something between your palms, they'll be like so curious and want to experience what's going on. What will happen? Like you're just doing this, right? And then start to feel something. Especially the kids, they feel more. I feel like adults, when they start Qigong in a later age, they feel like there's not much sensation going on, not so quickly, right? But for kids, once we introduce them to La Qi, they can feel it right away. It's not their imagination. It's just they're quite sensitive to Qi. So it's the great time to introduce.
Make it like a play. Sometimes play. Then see, hey, can you feel this? Can you feel this? If they cannot feel this, what is it? Doesn't matter. Let them start to do it. And sometimes you can play with kids. You throw ball to them, and they throw back to you, right? You can hey, see, I have a chi ball. Can you catch the chi ball? I threw it to you, and you catch it. Do it back. So this starting play around with this chi, this idea of chi. This is quite interesting.
I think even having this Qi game, let's call it Qi game. Okay, play this Qi game, right? La Qi or throwing Qi balls. We can also play with adults, with everybody, right? And then to have fun, doing Qigong doesn't have to be, so serious and so like, oh, you have to cut your eyebrow and then you gotta be like, oh, so serious. It doesn't have to be like that. And once you become more relaxed and you'll be able to feel Qi more and then connect with Qi better, right? So I think that's a great question, and I really appreciate this question. Okay. We started to have more questions, but just be patient and let Master Dai finish those submitted questions first, and then we will come to your questions. Okay, Alan? And okay, thank you, Debbie, for your feedback. I appreciate it. Okay, so the next one, some people asking about they have the chronic illness, disease for quite a few years. So they've experienced the chronic pain, and also they've encountered the stress all the time. I think it's not only because of the chronic diseases, but also, lots of maybe the stress from work, from life. So the question is, how does Qigong help them with their chronic pain and chronic illnesses?
Yeah, for chronic illness and pain, Qigong is a very good practice to deal with that. Because in modern Western medical system, they provide some treatments like a painkiller or some medication to soothe your feeling, especially when you feel chronic pain and uncomfortable. You use that drug you feel released right away. But it's not solve the problem. It's not dig deep into the core to solve it. It's just like a mask up on the surface. So you won't feel this uncomfortable for a while. So in your feeling, it feels, oh, it's getting normal, it's getting healed. And this give you actually a bad example, like sometimes you just ignore it because the chronic pain, it's there, but and once you take the drug, you don't feel it, and you ignore it, and you're doing your daily stuff. And this is not address these issues that into deeper, like dig deep to solve this cause, the cause. So for in Qigong practice, we're not like covering up, just soothe your feeling about it, make you comfortable about it. No, we're not doing that. We dig deep into the core. Sometimes we're not like avoid pain. Sometimes I want you to feel that even clear about where is the pain, because pain is our friend. Actually, pain is an alarm system. When your house, let's say in your house, there is some smoke coming up, then your alarm sound, it's loud.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. The alarm is annoying. You want to shut it down, turn it off, or just use a hammer to knock it off. Oh, everything quiet until you knock it off. Everything quiet, but the smoke is still there. Something bad happening. A fire is still, right? You just shut off the alarm system. So all the medical, the drug painkiller, they're shutting off the alarm system, and the alarm system telling you something's wrong in your body, something you need your attention, need your care for it. You turn the alarm system off, did nothing actually for the system, and then long enough, the small problem become bigger. Then when you see it, nothing, you can turn it off again, then it's become a big issue.
Yeah.
Right? So before it become a big issue, let's deal with it. This alarm system is our friend, but sometimes it will get annoying because this is your like immune system. Actually, it's to help you, but maybe it's getting sometimes you're too sensitive to this alarm, to this signal. So you feel I cannot take it. But once if you get calm and see how it happened, why it happened, this is your friend. And take it like, okay, I know you want to like alarm me, like let me know there is a problem. I'm your friend. Thank you, and I want to take a look at it. When you take a look at it, when you see the pain in the face, you won't getting, actually you will start to getting a smaller, like you feel less pain when you start to look at it. When you're trying to avoid it, the harder you push it away, the harder you will push it back, because this is a universal rule. The harder you push, the harder you push back.
Action and reaction.
Once you face it, you start to look at it. It become weaker. Actually, this alarm system start to turn it off, because the purpose of the alarm system is get your notice, get your attention, and you start to attend to it. You start to notice it. Then alarm system will start to shutting down, and you will see where is the problem. You start to taking care of it. Then the alarm system has they have no use of you don't know you anymore. So this is how we deal with the pain in practice. Not only the chronic pain or the other issues, you feel that. Sometimes when you practice, you stand there like a sitting meditation, or sometimes we do a push mountains. Practice your push mountains. When we practice this back in the 90s, we practice not just for 10, 15 minutes. We do it in like 1 hour, 2 hours.
1 hour? Wow.
Yeah, 1 hour. You will feel pain. The pain is there, like everywhere. Sometimes it's starting from here and start to move to a forearm and move to every muscle will feel this pain. But we also come over from this. When you go through this pain, it's like the pain is just like your mentor, like your friend, your coach. You hold your hand, move along the way. So don't be afraid to feel this any like a chronic illness, the pain lasts a very long time in your life. Don't be afraid with that. Be friend with it. Be a long time friend with it, right? So this time you really look at it into them, see where it came from, what's the shape, what's the color of it. Even you can think about when you feel pain, feel discomfort, you see what is the color, what is the shape of this pain, where it came from. Then you will see it start to turn, start to transform, and your situation will become better and better.
This is very interesting when you talk about you can imagine the shape of the pain, the color of the pain. So you're actually, instead of avoiding the pain and then trying to escape from it, you just face it, and even like you wanted to look into the pain, and so in detail to see what's going on, right? This is the totally opposite approach. So and that also makes me think of your experience when you had the severe pain, when you had the kidney stone, right? And then you described that it's such a pain that it's like women giving birth to babies. And so how did you overcome the pain at that time?
Oh, that was back into 2017. 2017 when I was attending a retreat in China. At that time, we first practiced for a while, and suddenly I feel extreme pain down my tummy. Never had that feeling before. So it's pain like twisted pain in the back. So I cannot stand it. It's like a everlasting pain. And you can sometimes, if you feel pain in your tummy, you just move around and change your posture, then the pain will reduce. But this pain is all like it stay there all time.
Mm-hmm.
When I never feel that. That's why I went to the hospital to check up, and they found one 1.2 centimeter kidney stone.
Wow.
Dropping into my uterus.
Mm-hmm.
No,
uterus. Okay.
What do you call it? The tube, the little tube.
Yeah.
The kidney. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it dropped into that because that tube is just a 0.3 millimeter.
Okay. 0.3 centimeter.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the 1.2 is quite large for that tube.
Yeah.
So it's stuck there. That's why I feel pain. And the doctor suggested I do some surgery to like open my back and break the stone. But I don't want to do that because I'm practice Qigong, and I want to use the natural way to do that because I saw a lot of examples happen when practice Qigong. A lot of like kidney stone and also other stone like in your body, other stones, they can dissolve and disappear. So I just focus on how to make it disappear, to dissolve this stone. So, but in the night, it was massive pain and still in the back. I was for a few nights I cannot sleep. But suddenly one day, after a few days of struggling. So I lie down there and I feel this. I cannot avoid it. Exactly. I cannot, whatever I do, I did, I turn around or something. I cannot avoid it. So then I start to look at it. I thought, I cannot avoid it. Then I welcome you. Just welcome the pain to see how will pain. Can you, now I know how pain is it. Can you do more? Can you be more painful? Right?
So you
I
talk to,
understand.
so you talk to the pain. It's like you talk
Yeah,
to pain. Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
I talk to it. So I say, okay, let me see. If I so painful, I won't die. I know I won't die because of pain, right? Actually, painful make me more alert, make me more be present, isn't it? Right? So people want to, if you want to avoid it, you just drug yourself to be in like a lost conscious. But pain makes you be more alert, more be present. If you not feel anything, you not feel pain, you're gonna watch your on your phone several times on your phone, play around it, and then when you realize it, oh, several hours passed. But then when you're in the pain, every minute it's like a whole day. So I think it's a good time. If I want to live longer, I should feel pain because it makes me feel I live longer, isn't it? So I just enjoy that moment and I just look at its pain and just talk to it. And I even welcome it. Can you do more? I don't believe you just, this is, you can do. I talk to it. And I totally believe if I open up, if I open to the Qi and the universe, and also so many Qigong masters around there, and I'll be taking care of that. My body will work it out. Just that stone is also created inside my body. It's not taken from outside. My body know how to express it, how to dissolve it, and I just give good intention, and I just keep La Qi and Fa Qi, okay, send good intention to it. And for several days, it's interesting. And I start to feel less pain. And finally, I can get up and I went back to Canada. After a few days, I went back to Canada. After I went back to Canada, I didn't feel, on the plane, I didn't feel any pain. Didn't feel anything. Also on the plane, there was a very interesting experience I experienced. It's like a life awakening experience. I left that maybe later
For
in the
later,
future.
for future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But this interesting part is when after I come to Canada, I went to a family doctor. So the family doctor sent me to do ultrasound. After the ultrasound, and they tell me they cannot find the stone. It just disappeared.
Oh.
I was amazed as well. So because but in the bottom of my heart, I know it will happen. I believe it will happen, and it exactly happened as I imagined.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
how you. But this is how the pain, how you deal with it. You make it different. But
Yes.
it will be different story if you too so afraid of that and take all the pill you try to avoid it. It's a totally different story.
Yes, yes. I believe that your story is very inspiring, especially when you describe it how you deal with the pain. It's totally from wherever else like people talk about, right? So despite taking the drug, and then most people they can't they can maybe find something to distract from the pain, but never ever they talk to pain and then to see, hey, and it's like, oh, can you be stronger? Right? Will I, how strong you can be? This is quite interesting. But this is show also how brave, how special you are in treating your problem. I think that's also lead to your life awakening moments, not just once, right? And so we will have you again and then talk about your personal awakening experience in the future, not today. So, okay, let's move on to the next question. And okay, so this one is also quite common. And this question goes, I'm still a little skeptical about qi, and then how would you explain qi, and make me, understand it better? So because this person is still skeptical.
Skeptical is natural and very natural, very common between people who access to Qigong in first time. So I was skeptical when I first heard about Qigong, Qi and Qigong from my father. At that time, when I was 14 years old, my father got a disease that was widespread in Shanghai. It's around 1991. So he got this disease. It's a liver disease. It's contaminated, and a lot of people got it, and many people passed away because of this disease. But my father at that time started to practice Qigong. Within 1 month, he got fully recovered. So I was very skeptical about this, but I'm also amazed about this kind of practice, Qi and Qigong practice. So I started to learn from my father. So my father told me this La Qi. This is the first movement I learned from my father. So he told me just La Qi and feel for a long time I couldn't feel anything. Nothing's there. Is that real? I'm a very skeptical person, actually. I'm a very logical person. My major in university is computer science. As a programmer for many years, my mind is working like a computer. Like a computer. It's quite logical. If you cannot make sense of it, I won't believe it. So I was very skeptical. But there is something interesting. Let me get this paper for you.
Okay.
So can you tell me, this is okay, you see, there's some picture, right? I draw on it. Can you see what is it?
Many dots, and then that's a heart shape.
It's a heart. Some people see dots. When I ask many people about this, they tell me it's heart. And someone smarter, no, you are tricking me to say heart. I'm not saying heart. It's dots. It's dots. It's make like a shape like a heart. But the interesting, very few people will say this is a paper.
Okay.
What do you see?
Okay. Yeah.
White paper. You see dots. You only see dots because this is how your mind works. Your mind will pick up something that stand out. Also, your mind will help you to connect them, these dots together, connect them, and give them meaning, just like the heart. It gives you meaning. It pick up those dots, put together, create a meaning for you, because your mind is always looking for meanings to something. Maybe this meaning I want it, or something I don't want it. You want to create this meaning, connect those dots. But a lot of meaning dots does not exist. But it does exist because of this paper. But you're not seeing this paper because you ignore it. This is how your mind works. So when you're skeptical, because you only see dots, when you only see dots, you ignore the white paper. You ignore the paper on the background. And the qi as well. It's so subtle. In our life, our daily life, qi is everywhere. Even when we're speaking, when you're hearing my voice, all this process, qi is involved. Every day, every moment, but we cannot see it. We cannot feel it because our sensory organs, 5 sensory organs, is designed to pick dots, to give them meaning, to avoid dangers, to catch, to whatever, to get in what we want. This is how our mind works. So how can I show you? How can I show you what is qi and qigong? What is meaning about? But you are not looking at it. No, you are not looking at the direction. Even I point to it. Here it is. Here it is. No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing. You are showing me something. So this is not what I do. Just like I had this this story like there is a story there is in the mountain very far distant mountain there is youth fountain. This youth fountain has a very beautiful scene. If you went there, you'll be so calm, peaceful. You even just look at it. Not to mention, if you drink some water from the youth fountain, your disease will be healed, and you will look younger. You will become younger. So you come to me. So before you come to me, because I want everybody to go there. That's why I do a bus tour. Okay, I'm the tour guy. So I want to drive a bus and lead you to this fountain, youth fountain. And you come to me, say, okay, Master, I don't know if there is a real youth fountain over there. Can you tell me that for sure that it is youth fountain and it can make me younger? So can you prove it to me? I said, how can I prove to you? You have to be there. So no, I want to prove before I get on the bus. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to be scammed. So you have to show me something. Okay. I show you some picture of it. They say, okay, the picture could be photoshopped. Okay, I tell you some story about other people went there and what happened. You can also say they could be actors you hire. So how can I prove to you? The only way that you can prove to you is you be there physically by yourself. But you have to get on the bus to go through all the process of the tour, the travel together, the path. We need to go. We need to travel. Okay, the journey. You have to embark on this journey first. Then you will get the proof from your own. It's from you. It's not from me. I'm just a tour guide. So being skeptical is totally normal. You can still be skeptical along the way, but don't stop it, because don't let the skeptical become a barrier to block you, to avoid, to prevent you start the journey. This is not getting any benefit from it. But skeptical is fine. Have a question is fine. You can still hold on to the question, but get on the bus. Travel with us. Get on the journey with us. So this is what you can do, and you will see it. You will feel it. You will experience anything along the way, sooner or later, as long as don't get off the bus.
Right. And I think that that totally makes sense. And I'm thinking, just a funny thought came to my mind. It's just like, if you are not running the tour bus, Master Dai, right? And then lots of people, they don't have the privilege to see, hey, there is a tour bus. I can just hop on, and then the bus will just take me there, right? And then it's much easier than I walk my way alone to that youth fountain. I don't know where it is, right? So, but still, when you have the tour bus here and people are around the bus and trying to get on and still doubt about it, and they hop on the bus, and then sometimes they wanted to hop off because they haven't seen the youth fountain yet, and so they wanted to give up in the middle way. So that's a very, very great.
As you say, they can drive their own bus or own car. There's also another example, like you drive your car, right? You don't need to know how this engine works, but you know how. As long as you know how to drive, you can go. You can go on the journey you want to any destination you want, but you don't need to know how this engine works. This is the same. You can still get the benefit from Qi and Qigong without knowing how this works. What is Qi exactly in the scientific term? Doesn't matter. Okay, this is like you don't need to know that detail. If you really want to know that, we have other courses to address that. But this is so advanced, not for anyone. It is not necessary for you start to get benefit from it before you know anything about it. Just like you learn how to drive, that's it. You don't need to learn how engine works, how whatever electricity around this car works. Maybe it take you 4 years or more years to learn all that kind of thing. But if you do not learn how to drive, even you know how engine works, you not getting anywhere, isn't it?
Yeah. That That's so true. That's so true. Wow, the time goes so fast. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. So, all right. So we have questions from Alan. Thank you, Alan, for your question. So his question is, how can I benefit when I cannot do physical movements? So I guess Alan has some physical issue that he may find difficult to do the Qigong movements, right? The physical body movements. So, and he also asked, can I just do the meditation? Okay, so since he's difficult with the movement, can he just do the meditation? And what will be the practice? What's the practice for his situation?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's a very good question, because a lot of people also come to me ask this kind of question. When people have their issues physically, some people cannot move their hands, or some people. We also had a person paralyzed. He could only lie on the bed the whole time. Cannot join us to the ground to practice. But we told them, also here, I want to say this, Qigong is not physical practice. The movement is like your hand, your foot or something. This is just tool. You are practice Qigong is not on the surface with the hand. This is tool to get you there. It's just like the bus to get you there. Because you need to do is make your mind focus. And sometimes use your eyes, look at, this is just the tool to help you to focus on something. When you become even like a more advanced, you don't use your hand. You don't move actually. You sit there like a sitting meditation, close your eyes and do some, actually you do a more deeper practice than this just physical movement. So in the beginning, why we teach people to do things like physically, to move, turn your head, slowly turn. Why do this? Because we want you to train yourself to be more focused in the present with your body movement. Because later, without body, can you be concentrated? Can you move without your body? Focus on something. But for normal people, always be distracted. That's why we introduce physical dynamic form first. If you cannot do this, like a form, like you cannot move your hand, you can also, but the purpose of movement, is train how to focus, how to be concentrated on in the present with your body's movement. If your body cannot move, you move your mind, move your awareness. Even if your hand is not moving, but in your imagination, you do this movement in your mind, like you move this hand, like we do la qi. If you cannot do la qi, but in your mind, you la qi. Use your imagination hand, doing kai, he, it still have the benefit, still have effect. Because people did some experiment with like sport, this athletes, sports, like soccer athletes. And the coach trained them, they need to practice physically with those balls, right? But they did experiment, two team. One team is normal training. The other team only sit there and play all this training with their coach, tell them what to do, but they're lying down there. Use their imagination to vividly play all this movement in their mind only. And their muscles will like react to these imaginations. They also like training. Also, they will feel some the heat come into their body. It's like all kind, just like you are doing this physical thing at same as the other team. So after that, they have match. Actually, these people, this team with only imagination training, they won. So you can do like as well as you're doing physically practice. If you cannot use your imagination, but be concentrated, be present, totally focus on the movement. Not just because I'm doing mindful, just in my mind, I can skip something. No, don't skip anything. Do the movement slowly and focus, like or even if you cannot turn your head, in your mind, your head is turning, focus on that movement. So you can still doing every movement without physical movement. But for other people, if you can do this, you do this physically because you want to train your body, cooperation, coordination, your body, mind, or your energy. You want them to train them to synchronize the energy with them. So
okay, but because Alan also asked, what about meditation? If he just don't move, right? What about he just sit there? I guess he's mentioned the sitting meditation. So sit there and meditate. Can he meditate?
Because meditation is a very it's a concept. It's a very misconcept. Meditation, because I don't know what kind of meditation you're practicing. In Qigong, meditation is not an easy job. It's not an easy job. Not like other people's teaching, like meditate is just like a relaxation. It's not relaxed. Actually, you're not relaxed. Your body is relaxed. You are not relaxed. You even concentrate and be focused. And this is you need to train, also strive for this kind of practice. So that's why we normally not recommended people, they just started and to do meditate, like a static practice, this kind of form in the beginning, because when they sit there, we cannot tell what you are doing. We cannot give you right guidance. Oh, don't think that. Oh, you lose focus.
You almost feel sleepy. Yes, we cannot tell.
Or you just sleep there. We cannot tell, and you cannot focus. You cannot monitor yourself, because your mind and you can they work together. Sometimes your mind come into place and say something. Oh, I'm doing so good. Oh, I feel so good. Once you think about it, you are not meditating. Even so, oh, I feel so peaceful. You are not meditating. You are thinking. So meditating is not an easy job to do. So I suggest you starting from dynamic form, doing movement in your mind. It's also, you can say it's also a meditation. It's awesome, but you're focused on something. Meditation, right? Even you're not doing something, you are focusing on not doing something, not doing anything, even thinking. Can you focus on that? So it's need a lot of training on that to do a correct meditation.
Yeah, totally agree.
So
totally.
Yeah, I suggest is that focus on the dynamic form. Even you cannot do that physically, do it in your mind. You call it meditate. Okay, you can call this also a meditation. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Master. Did we answer your question, Alan? You can give us feedback. And so in the last 5 minutes, because I don't want it to, make this session too long, but I still, I have other questions on my hand. So maybe we'll have another chance in the future to answer those questions. And meanwhile, I wanted to let people know that just in a few days, in August 16th, okay, our new moon live event will happen on August 16, 9:30 a.m. PDT, just like today's time. And also welcome to join us because on new moon and our full moon, we have different moon ritual to also help you heal, okay, to take advantage of the celestial power with the moon. And you're very welcome to take advantage of this moment with us. And also coming up, we will introduce a new live streaming, which is I will lead a morning Qigong practice that will be 20 to 30 minutes live streaming, lead you guys to do simple Qigong movement. And you're also welcome to join me, and the detail will be sent out I think next week. Okay. And there are so many things will happen also this month. We will we will hopefully release our new app, the beta version, because we're working on this. This app has a lot of great features and lots of new features that you won't even easily see on any other apps. So we're very excited and also proud of those features. We are tweaking on that. That's why it takes so long. But thank you for being patient with us. And our goal is to release the beta version this month. Keep you updated by emails. And so thank you so much for Master Dai for answering these questions. And thank you everybody to join us today. And I hope that you enjoyed today's live event and answer some questions. And if you have any questions that you would love Master Dai to answer the next time, please feel free to use our submit questions. And you're also welcome to leave in the chat. And thank you so much. Thank you everybody joining us. And thank you Camila coming join us. Thank you everybody and see you next time. Thank you. Have a great weekend.